Good morning. It's moving week. I'm moving to Edinburgh this weekend. So exciting. This has been a very long time coming. But we finally did it. So I'm gonna head down. Deposit's paid. I've already dropped off a few cases and yeah, I'm gonna do the rest on Saturday and properly fully move in, which is really exciting but really like scary and sad. I'm not great with change, as I've mentioned probably before. And this is a big change. Moving is a big change regardless, but I'm moving out from living with Callum and moving into living with a friend, which is kind of sad. It feels like end of an era. But he's going to stay up here. I'm going to go down there for various reasons and do a little bit of long distance again. I mean, it's less long, no planes. We've had to do long distance that involves planes before, and this one is just going to be a train, so I feel like more straightforward. Today is Wednesday and I leave on Saturday, so there's a lot of packing that needs to be done. I have one suitcase that I'm bringing down, and I've realised that I need to fit in it not only like most of my clothes, but a double duvet and pillows, which like isn't gonna happen. Like, it's not gonna happen, you can't do that. But I don't have a duvet, I need to bring it with me. So I don't really know how I'm gonna work that one out, but I thought about that last night and was like, I am cutting it fine, but I am actually gonna be here quite a lot of September because I've got a hen do, a wedding and a concert, so I can easily move things back and forward. But yeah, I do need to start packing soon. But anyway, today is Wednesday. It is maybe 6 AM now. I've just dropped Callum at the airport because he is going on a big hiking trip, and so it's just going to be me for the next few days with my plan to basically pack and to clean this whole flat too, so that I leave it in a nice way for when he comes back. Because when he comes back, I'll be gone, which is not very good planning on our part, to be honest. But here we are. Anyway, I'm making a cup of tea and then I'm just going to start my day because I feel like I dropped him off at about 5:15 and I wouldn't have gone back to sleep if I went back to bed, I don't think. So I'm gonna get ahead on work and we'll finish earlier. So, you know, win-win. It is time for a break, and if you couldn't tell, we're going swimming. And to be honest, it might be the last time. The last time this year? I don't know. I'll be back in September for quite a while. But it's a sunny day, the wind is quite windy, so I'm not sure how long I will stay at the beach. But I'm going to go for a wee walk along there too, because I'm trying to get my step count up to help with my running recovery. But yeah, usually I go for a dip, sunbathe and read. But I don't know how much sunbathing there's going to be if it's quite windy, is basically what I'm saying. But I'm bringing my book nevertheless. I'm actually reading a book called The Undomestic Goddess, which sounds like it's quite an easy read, which I quite like. And it's got more depth to it than I thought. Like, when you look at the cover, you're kind of like, oh, is this gonna be, I don't know, is there gonna be enough complexity in it? I'm not sure. I need a lot of stimulation. But actually it is really good, and it's by Sophie Kinsella, and I'm pretty sure she wrote a series of books aimed at like young adults that was called like The Hostage and The Rescue, and there was a whole heap of them that I read when I was like 15 and I loved them, and I think it's the same author. I haven't actually checked, but anyway, that's the book I'm reading right now and I am actually quite enjoying it. I'm almost finished, so I might get through some of it on the beach today, maybe not, we'll see. I am considering bringing a flask of tea, so I really don't know the vibes. Is it sunbathing vibes? Is it sitting with a flask of tea on a bench? Who knows? Prepare for all occasions is the plan, and then come back, tidy up my work, and then honestly start packing. So sad. I'm actually also going on a really scenic run this evening with the run club, which will be a very nice way to sort of end my time with them, so I'm looking forward to that. And then I'll be going straight to my bed because I got up at 4:30 this morning and I did not go back to sleep. Okay, let's go swimming. Swim. That was quite chilly, slightly too cold for sunbathing, but I still lay and read my book for a bit. Went for my wee swim, much colder than when we swam in the Pentlands at the weekend, but it was lovely. And now I'm back. I'm cooking a stir fry, and before I go running, it's almost 5 now, so I'm gonna literally wolf this down because I've got to start running at 6 and I don't want to get stitched because it's 10k. I don't have any like stir fry pre-made sauce, so we're going with soy sauce, sriracha and peanut butter, which you were on, which is kind of like a ramen. Maybe I'll have some gyozas with this. That would be sensational. Okay, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm currently watching Grey's Anatomy. We are on season 6. There's so many seasons to this. I don't know if I'll ever finish it. But apparently season 1 to 8 are the best, so I'll definitely finish those and then we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, I am thinking of settling in for a movie this evening. I love an evening to myself. Did the run, got absolutely soaked. Oh, I'm edgy. The weather has turned from this morning, I'm telling you. But anyway, gonna cycle home now. Only did 8k, meant to do 10. But this is what it is. I'm gonna make myself a hot chocolate, actually. Autumn is here. Oh no, I'm fine. Finally. Today's the day. I haven't filmed in a few days because packing has been stressful, but today's the day we move. Here I am with my, it's not focusing, but that case is empty. I had to go and pick up another case because my duvet was not going to fit in this case with all my other stuff. So I'm going to take the sheets off my duvet now and put it in here. And then I leave for the train in 20 minutes, so gotta get ready. I have unpacked, I'm in my room. It's actually bigger than I thought it was. I didn't actually see the room, I just saw a video tour of it. And it's a little bit bigger than I thought, which is good. I mean, it's small, like the bed fills the whole bit, but more floor space than I thought. And I've just ordered a desk that will fit in here. I just measured. So I'll have a little desk, and then I've got this little storage thing, and I've got storage outside. There's a cupboard out there too. So yeah, I'm all unpacked. I've done my Argos order that I need to go and pick up from Argos because I need an extension lead. There's only one plug in this room and it is here. Like, which is literally the worst corner, like worst place you could have picked to put the plug. But anyway, that's where it is. So I need to, I've like ordered a 5-meter long one and also a little set of bathroom drawers that I'm gonna go pick up from Argos. So I thought I might go on a wee run. And then at the end of my run, end at Argos, pick up my things, including a chair actually, which I can't run back with obviously. So I'll get the bus back with that, come back here, have a little bit of lunch, and then go out for a coffee is my plan. My flatmate is not going to be it, she's working just now, so she'll be in at the end of the day, and then we can do stuff together. And I also need to do a food shop as well. So busy day, but I'm here, I'm in, I'm excited. The bed is comfy, I've got more space than I thought, there's space cleared for me in the cupboard. Life is good. I am home. And my flatmate even, look, she left me a bunch of flowers for me. For context, I knew her at school. Anyway, I'm gonna get into my running stuff and go for a little run in the new neighbourhood. I'm very excited. Day for a Sunday long run. Let's go. Hello, I'm mid-run. We're on 8k and I'm coming to Stockbridge because I know, sorry the glare, that their cafes are lovely. So I'm gonna find a cafe. I actually might go to that one to sit in, have a little break, have a coffee and a pastry. Lovely way to start the Sunday. Good morning, happy Sunday. I've just had a lovely long run. Well, for me anyway, at the moment it was 10k. And it was gorgeous and it was sunny and I went to Stockbridge and I went to the meadows and I got a wee pastry, which wasn't a wee pastry, it was a cinnamon palmer which is like a double swirl. I thought it was just a single swirl, which makes sense to why it was £4. I was just kind of like, whoa, Stockbridge prices are insane, but you did get double the amount. So I've saved one for tomorrow. It's my Monday morning treat. And now I'm about to have a cup of tea, sit down here and do a little bit of editing. And then I'm gonna head to Princes Street to go to Boots and get all the bits and pieces I need that I don't have. That is the main aim of today. And maybe get something for a hen do I'm going on later on, as in later on in the month. But yeah, what a lovely morning. And it's sunny today. Gosh, double run. This weekend is very much life admin and like setting myself up here. So because I'm working from home and I need to make sure I'm having that social interaction, I've booked one dance class for this week. I'm going to do a beginner commercial dance, which is kind of, I think that's the style of dance that I like. I couldn't work out how to put a name to this style of dance that I liked doing, but I think that is the one. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go to a new dance class on Wednesday, which will be nice. And then on Thursday, I'm going to do a run with the run club. One of the many run clubs, there are so many. And then on Friday, Callum comes to say, and we're seeing Joanne McNally next weekend, so tune in for that. I'm very excited about that. But setting myself up with the social life was kind of the goal of yesterday evening, and I think we've done that. And I think this evening I'm gonna go and meet a friend. And then work starts tomorrow. And my desk is arriving this week, so I will be working at this table for the time being. Right, I need to go and get my cup of tea. Secured. I've also ordered my desk. I've eaten a wee bit of lunch and now I'm going to do the food shop, and it's about to start raining, which is great. But I want to get a coffee on my way as well because I haven't really seen any of the area yet and it's already like 3 p.m. So we're going out. It's a long walk to the shop I want to go to anyways. Made a list and it is long. I just made my dinner and look, I set up my workstation. Isn't it so cute? This is just going to be my workstation for tomorrow and maybe Tuesday, because obviously it's a shelf. And then my desk will come and I will build that and hopefully it'll be better. But I put the fairy lights up in my pictures, so I feel like it looks a bit more homely. But anyway, I've just done my makeup and I'm actually going to the pub to see an old friend, so that'll be nice. Today has been heavy on my feet. I must have done like 20k steps, but I did my big Boots shop, got all my stuff, forgot my Boots card, and did a lot of editing, which was nice as well. But I'm ready to start the week. But first, gotta be a bit social because I've kind of spent a lot of the weekend on my own, apart from with my flatmate occasionally. So yeah, going to the pub. Hello. I was gonna say good morning, but no, good afternoon. Welcome to Monday. I've just been working in my little work setup at the moment. But right now, if you cannot tell, I'm wearing my fun shorts, but I'm going to the gym, a new gym, this week to see if I like it, because I could go to Pure Gym and just transfer my membership, but there is a gym with a pool, so if it's good, I'll just cancel my Pure Gym membership and stick to this one, but if not, I'll keep going because this is a bit more expensive, this membership, but it does have a pool, which is exciting. I'm not swimming today. I'm just gonna go suss out the gym section and do that first. And I haven't left the house today, so it's like 2 p.m. It's time to pump some iron, and I've got my fun shorts on. Woo! Very much will make an entrance to the gym. That's for sure. Right then, let's go. Hello. So, I went to the gym and it wasn't that good. And it was so much more expensive than my usual gym membership. But alas, I only got they had a summer pass, so I bought it for the month, so that's fine. I was speaking to my flatmate though, and apparently there's another room to the one I went to, because it was quite a small gym room. With not a lot of, there wasn't a lot of floor space, which is kind of what I usually use. But anyway, apparently there's another room, so I will check that out next time. But the gym was actually a few days ago. I've done quite a few things since then. For example, my desk has come, so I'm gonna try and tackle that tonight. My flatmate managed to source some tools from her work, so we're gonna be an independent woman and put together an Argos desk. I have faith, and it does fit. I checked and it definitely fits the space, so that's good that my measurement skills actually went correctly. But anyway, despite the gym being poor, it does have a swimming pool and they do have lane swimming tonight, so I'm gonna go and go for a wee swim tonight and see how that goes, because I've picked up my case that I left at my sister's flat, so I've got my swimsuit, and then also I think I've picked up an IT band injury, which sucks so much, but to be fair, I did run 3 days in a row, so I'm not that surprised. But I've been icing it. In the meantime, I can swim, so and I've got the membership too, so I may as well. So I'm quite excited to try that one out and see how it goes. So that's what I'm gonna do later, and then I'm gonna build the desk. But for now, I'm gonna finish my work. But I just thought I would do a little check-in and feedback as to what the gym was like, which was kind of disappointing, but. I did it! Here's my wonderful setup. It's a bit dark, but you can see the little festive lights and stuff. But I'm very pleased with it. For a small room, I think I've really done well with the whole work from home thing. So, since coming here, I have bought another retinol. I was on the 0.2 start of July. I've still got loads left in that bottle, but my face didn't react to it or anything, and I was able to do it every single night by the end. So I'm on 0.5, which is the next one up, I think. Doing this every second day. I don't know if I've said this before, but I really think it smells like bread. Anyway, I went for my swim. It was really nice, actually. I did a little bit at the gym beforehand. My IT band is not having a good time at the moment, which is so sad. It is what it is. I've got to just let it rest and do its thing. We've been here before. Enough about that. My swim was lovely and I can at least swim. So that's been really good. And I just, as you'll have seen, built my desk. Very proud of myself for doing that. I only got one bit wrong, which was one of the finished sides I put at the back instead of the front, so it's kind of like the rough wooden side, but you can't have it all. The fact that I managed to do the whole thing without any hiccups, apart from having no tools in the first place, I was quite pleased with myself. So I will show you my setup in a minute. I'm just finishing up some work bits, but I've got the fairy lights and the candle flickering. It's very nice. But anyway, tomorrow Callum's coming, so it is flat clean, clothes wash, food shop kind of day. And I'm thinking maybe a coffee in the afternoon, a little solo coffee date to celebrate it being Friday. And then we're going to see John McNally at the weekend, which will be so fun. You'll probably just get a wee montage of that. But for now, good night. I'm going to do some video editing and maybe read some of my book. But welcome to the new flat. My room is finally complete. I actually don't know how long I'm really going to be in this flat for, but so far so good. Good morning, happy Friday. I'm coming on a longer morning walk this morning. It's sunny today, blue sky. What a wonderful way to start the weekend. Gotta do some work first.